everybody, welcome. My name is Luke. This is Made You Luke. Today we're going to dig into some alternative tunings. This one specifically is CGDGAD, which is kind of off the beaten path for alternative tunings. But don't worry, we'll get there together. We'll tune down together, I'll show you some chords, all that kind of stuff. So grab your acoustic and let's go. So the first thing you're going to want to do is drop your E string down to D. Which is a really popular, rather mild alternative tuning. Just dropping that top D down adds a lot of feeling to your guitar without too much work. Then you want to take your top E and drop that down as well, down to D. Now you have an E on the top, a D on the top, and a D on the bottom. And you can play pretty much still the way you normally would, you just wouldn't use chords with the strings that are detuned. So a D, which normally has a triangle look like this, just lift that finger up. There's a D. You can play all the chords as long as you don't touch those strings. So what I'm going to do now is we're going to drop our A string down to G. Now you have an open G chord, which is a whole other place you can start looking around and finding chords. So if this were a C, see how nasty that sounds? Not nasty, but you want to take that string off and just let that ring out. Okay, so let's drop now down our B string to A. Now this is where it gets a little bit odd. Now you want to drop your D string that you had down to C. And there you are, C, G, D, G, A, D. Now I found a few chords in this area. You can, there's a C for example. So you put your third finger on the third fret of the second string and your first finger on the second fret of the fourth string and just play the whole thing. There's a C. Here's a G. Put your second finger on the second fret of the second string. There's a G. So C to G. And it's just cool to have a C with a low C on it. It just sounds cool. Here's a D. Now that's a cool chord. So what you want to do is you want to bar the top three strings with your first finger, and then put your fourth finger on the fourth fret of the fourth string. That's a great chord. And it has that alternative tuning feel to it. This is not a chord you can get with a normal tuning. So let's go through those. C, G, D. C, G, D. This chord here, you can move up and down the neck too. And just drone those bottom strings. You can explore with these. That's another cool thing with alternative tunings you can have. Okay, so let's go back. C, G, D. Now I've also found an E minor. So what you want to do is, again, you're droning those bottom strings. that A and that D are going to ring out the whole time. Take your third finger and put it on the fourth string of the sixth string, fourth fret of the sixth string. Take your fourth finger and put it on the fourth fret of the fifth string. Take your first finger and put it on the second fret of the fourth string. Now that's an E minor, but it has those drony D and A on the bottom. See if you just play those notes. Here's your E minor. Okay, so let's go through those again. So C, G, D, E minor. Now that's a lot to start with. Remember, you can take these shapes and move them up and down the neck. So another really cool thing to do when you have an open tuning like this is to add a capo, and it just expands your possibilities enormously. Let's put this capo on the 7th fret, and I'll play the same 4 chords. That just sounds like a whole new instrument. It's fantastic. Here, I'll show you a little something I came up with. I hope that helps. If you have any questions about open tunings or anything, give me a shout. I'm happy to give you any kind of advice or tips that I can help you with. I'll even give you some links in my description box about some other guitarists who use a lot of open tunings. You'd be surprised, there's some pretty popular guitarists that use open tunings. And that's about it. Thanks for watching, you guys. Take it easy. Have a good one.